Good evening and happy Tuesday. I didn't really start my week well, but I'm very sure I'm going to end my week well. Since even if I did not start my week well, I'm very sure I'm gonna end it well. I was shorting good earlier, but I could not share because I saw another entry though, so I couldn't share. I'm streaming from my mobile ever since my iPad. On the 2 hour time frame, I told you guys the other day that as you can see clearly on gold, we've broken structure, you know, broken above this red trend and below this red trend line, and the market has started giving us lower high and lower lows, indicating that the market trend has changed to at least we are currently locally bearish on the 1 hour to 2 hour time frame. I think from the 1 hour to 4 hour time frame we look kind of very very bearish. So let's go down to the 1 hour time frame. The market has been respecting 1 hour time frame fair value gap since we opened yesterday. So this is the first 1 hour time frame fair value gap the market expected. This is the second one. We have a third one here in this middle, but I don't want to mark it because it might cover this other one here I had. I don't know if this particular place has missed entry, but I think gold is going to still continue selling for now. I think since last week, if you are here on my live, you see I made mention of gold not breaking around 5-1. I'm not gonna buy. And if you are on my previous live, I talked about even shorting gold before we closed the market last week, but for some reasons I was not paying attention to it. But I'll share this particular setup in the channel. I think gold looks very good to sell here. It looks very good to sell around 419, 491, 4918.13 zone. So as you can see, let me just take it down. You see how it has been expecting this particular place, and this is the reason why I'm selling. Let me go back to the daily time frame so you guys will understand the reason why I think gold is going to sell. So on the daily time frame before now, I've been preaching to you guys that gold is currently facing a resistance on this daily fair value gap here, and it has been there for a while. And you can see it's rejecting structure. The daily is not really clear enough, but if you go down to the 4 hours and see with me, you can see how the market is rejecting and breaking down. You can see how it's rejecting and breaking down. You feel me? Let me delete this whole thing from my chart so I'll give you guys a very very clear chart, and I'll do the analysis from beginning again. Let me delete this whole thing and do it from beginning again. So this is the 4 hour time frame. You can see that gold is currently curving. It's doing something like this. It's doing something like this. You can see the pattern is changing. It is doing something like this, curving and trying to like sell. It's doing something like this. So I still expect it to come down to this downside just like this. I expect it to do something like this. But at least take down this first liquidity here, this particular liquidity. At least we'll take this liquidity. What I'm expecting, we'll take this liquidity. I'm expecting the market to come and take that particular liquidity there. So yeah, this is what I expect the market to do, because current market trend has changed. Now let's go down to the 1 hour time frame to look for a sell entry, since the market has been expecting. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Can you guys, okay, you guys can hear me and see my screen. Okay, good. So if we go down to the 1 hour time frame, I just want to make everything like easy and clearer for us to see. This is where gold has been rejecting from, and you can see the easy pattern. Now let's go down to 1 hour time frame and see what gold has for us. Now let me squeeze the chart. Now on the 1 hour time frame, you can still see very clearly that gold is trying to, still the same curve I showed you. It's curving. It simply means the market has changed trend, broke down this support trend line. You can see it's trying to do something like this. Pour down. It's trying to do something like this on the 1 hour time frame. This is what the gold is trying to do. So let's look for an entry on the 1 hour time frame. We have this liquidity here. We can target here as take profits. Yeah, we can target here as take profits. Also, there's a fair value gap here at around here. You can also target there as take profit. So on the 1 hour time frame, I'm not here to do too much analysis. I'm just here to look for setup with you guys and see that the market has changed. So on the 1 hour time frame, you can see that gold has been expecting this particular 1 hour fair value gap all the way from here. There's another fair value gap here. The market is expecting at around 4918.7. So let me delete this fair value gap here. So I'm expecting the market to come do something like this. At least something like this. I'm expecting the market to come do something like this. At least to this particular place, which will give us about from there to there. We are getting about nothing less than almost 1,000 pips. And imagine it's going down there and hitting more take profits, because we have liquidity till around 4.4. So I'm expecting a sell on gold from at least around 4,918 to 4,920. If I get the sell there, I think I'm gonna drop it in the in my Telegram channel. So if you are there, expect it. I'm expecting more sales on gold. I think that's what I've been watching before now. Also, Euro USD, I think we are due for buys. I have a particular bias in the channel last week from the 2 hour time frame, and it has triggered. Unfortunately, I have a good bias. It has triggered, unfortunately. Let me see if I can show you guys the particular bias from last week. So let me find it in my Telegram channel here if I can see it. We have a particular bias on Euro USD last week. So let me look for it. Okay, here's it. So this is the bias we had on Euro USD, and it has triggered, unfortunately, which is what we have here. that's triggered. You know, that the particular image you just saw now is from my iPad, and this is from my mobile. So expect more buys on Euro USD, especially when we break out from this red trend line I marked here now. Something like this. You know, we have mitigated our ultimate demand zone here, bounced. So I'm expecting it to do something like this, break out from here fully, then expect more buys. Expect more buys. Expect more buys. Expect more buys. You know, I've been very bearish on the DXY as well. So yeah, this is what I'm expecting on Euro USD. I will also drop the trigger if I get a confirmation too as well. I will drop. So I think Euro USD is ready to buy. I think Euro USD is ready to buy. Same as GBP USD, still bearish on the DXY. The DXY has gotten to where it's gonna be very, very bearish. I'm also bearish on USD JPY. I gave you guys a scenario last week on USD JPY that we have a daily fair value gap at around this zone, and I gave multiple fair value gaps, about 3, 1 to 3. Then it has triggered this particular one that I marked here. So I'm expecting a rejection and a break below this place once the XY start dumping. I don't know yet. So I think USD, GBP USD are ready to buy. Still bearish on USD JPY, and temporarily bearish on gold as well. As for BTC, I don't know what happened, but trust me, I'm no longer interested in buying BTC or anything on BTC for now. I'll just let it rest. As you can see, it's breaking down. We had this particular setup on BTC. It's currently sitting on the 1 hour fair value gap, but so far so good. We have broken below it, so I think the market is still going to come lower to around 64k zone again. But I was temporarily bullish because I thought buyers have stepped in the market. Unfortunately, they are still very weak, so we'll just sit down here and watch what's happening. You feel me? So I'm seeing a very good setup on gold, Euro USD, GBP USD. Let's check GBP USD. Let's check GBP USD and see. So on GBP USD, I had this particular, was it on daily? I had on 4 hours. I think it's on 4 hours. Okay, it's on daily. I had this particular move on daily from last week. I told you guys it's still marked here, but unfortunately it looks like we miss entry here. I said I'm expecting GBP USD to at least come down to this particular zone here that I marked, but it looks like we have missed. But Euro USD has triggered, so I'm expecting buys. Expecting buys from GBP USD, Euro USD. For at least from tomorrow morning, the buys should start coming. So I will definitely keep my eyes in the market, share my buyers with you guys if I get anyone. Share my buyers with you guys if I get anyone. So trust me, I'm bullish on GBP, GBP, JPY, Euro USD. I think the DXY is ready to start dumping now, because I told you guys the other day that we are reacting from a daily fair value gap. See the rejection. This is the daily fair value gap I marked. Well, on our last analysis last week, you can see the rejection on the daily fair value gap. I'm still expecting DXY to reject at least, then something like this downwards, just little by little. This is what I'm expecting from DXY. I still expect DXY at around 95.541 zone. So that's what I'm expecting DXY. So for now, I'm bearish on the DXY for now. I expect more sales. bearish on USD JPY is to expect more sales. I think Euro. I'm not thinking that Euro USD and GBP USD are very, very due for buys. Like I showed you guys, they are due for buys. I already gave you guys. It already mitigated our entry from last week, so I just wanted to, break above this place now that you are seeing currently. I need a very good break above this place you are seeing currently. If I can get a very good break, like I said, above here, Euro USD, this is probably we'll get something like this, a retest to this fair value gap here, then boom. So this is what I'm expecting from Euro USD. Confirmation has already kicked in, so I expect this from Euro USD starting from here. You can see where we are buying from the first 2-hour fair value gap. Tested this particular resistance, the trend line resistance, rejected to the 2-hour fair value gap below here, and we are buying. We have been bouncing from there. So I'm active during this Asian section. If you are active, I'll be looking for setup. Also on gold. I think gold will still like go down a little bit. So NAS 100, I told you guys last week, I'm bearish on NAS 100, but I need it to go above here. So NAS 100 is I'm still waiting for it to, this is it. I shared the setup for a long time in the channel, so I'm still waiting for NAS 100 to go above here and sell. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing currently in the market. I'm not really seeing anything much. I'm not seeing anything much right now. So, but that's what I'm currently seeing in the market. As for USD, GBP JPY, I think I will avoid GBP JPY for now. Trust me, I was very heartbroken when it took this. I was even sleeping. If I was awake, and I would have closed the beach. So I didn't know this was like, I forced this trade. I'll be very honest with you. I shouldn't have taken this GBP JPY. I should have sat on my hands. I thought it was ready to buy. It's still sitting at this resistance I showed you guys from last week. Still sitting there. Support, it's still sitting on this support, which is not even looking trustworthy right now, because see where it's rejecting from. I told you guys that we built a daily fair value gap here on GBP JPY already. I know overall structure is bullish, but trust me, we did something here that I just realized now on the daily time frame. Now we'll just listen closely. Now this is our previous all-time high on GBP JPY. You can see that we've swept that previous all-time high. You see that we've swept that previous all-time high. You can see that we swept it, Abby. Now immediately we swept it, we have been dumping, and now we broke structure here on the daily time frame. This is a very good structure we broke on the daily time frame here. If you want, this is the structure. We broke structure here on the daily time frame and created a fair value gap. Now we did not even trigger 50% of the fair value gap, but you see how the market just entered the fair value gap and it's rejecting. So I just want GBP JPY to just break below here. Once it breaks below here like this, I don't think this support will hold too long. I don't think it will hold like for long. The support, I just need it to I need GBP JPY to give me something like this, a full body close candle like this. Then trust me, the next candle might just want to come, probably retest, then bang, will sell down to this place. So I don't think GBP JPY will buy for now. I think they will sell. So I'll just keep an eye. I'm not gonna attempt longing again. I'll be looking for sales because we broke structure already here. We had a very good liquidity sweep on the daily time frame, broke structure. We have two fair value gap here. So on this two fair value gap, I believe that one of them is going to drive price in breaking this particular support here and will sell down to 204 level zones. So I still believe gold is going to, I believe GBP JPY is going to break this support zone very soon. So I'll just chillax. This liquidity sweep I got here already gave me the confirmation I needed. Swept previous all-time high, gave us break of structure. I have 2 fair value gap here. Trust me, we are going down. Then if you even check the daily here on if you are always hopping on my life, you know I love chart patterns a lot. You can see how structure has been broken here as well too. This is not something I'm fabricating. What's wrong with this chart? This is not something I'm fabricating myself. This is what we are currently seeing on the chart right now. This is what we are currently seeing on the chart right now. So let me go to the line chart. You see something I just discovered as well. You can see you can see that we also broke structure here, bar. You can see that we broke structure on the daily time frame bar, and on this is called trend line structure. You see we've broken the trend line structure, and this is the break of structure we had here too on the daily time frame. You understand me? This is the break of structure we had on the daily time frame. So there's every possibility that the market might even do something like this. I'm just watching. Probably this support might just give us a good fake out again, hit this particular market structure shift here. Also, you can also be like a resistance or also a breaker, and you know, give us a very, very good dump below this place. So I'm expecting this is what I'm projecting GBP JPY to do. Personally, I will not be looking for buy on GG anymore. I will not be looking for buys on GG anymore. It's already showing that sellers are taking over. Structure is already breaking from the daily time frame, and before you know it, we have a draw on liquidity here at around 199. There's every tendency that the market is going to come there, and as many of you have known, the JPY index has also been dumping for a very long time, and as we are speaking to, it's currently facing a resistance. This is the JPY index on the daily time frame. I think I told you guys, I still marked it too. It's all, look at the trend line structure. It looks like it wants to break out on this trend line structure, and this is a resistance here at around 5608. So I'm expecting the JPY index, once the JPY index breaks out of this particular zone that it has been holding, which I know it will very soon, retest, it's going to buy hard. Like when I mean hard, this is the top of the market currently. The market might buy so hard to this particular place, and that's the same thing that's going to happen to USD GBP JPY, or perhaps it might not break immediately. As you can see, we also have a fair value gap here on the daily time frame. We have 2 fair value gap on the daily time frame. We also have another one here on the daily time frame too. So there's every possibility that the market might also do a fake out, like it's want to reject from this place and come here, or probably use this below here and start buying upwards, because also on the daily time frame we have a liquidity sweep too. That's the same thing that happened on USD JPY. We had the same thing that happened here too. We have a liquidity sweep soon. So expect the JPY pairs to start dumping very hard sooner or later. Just expect it. Sooner or later, the JPY index is going to start dumping very hard. I'm expecting USD JPY to also dump, do same thing, because it's also rejecting from this daily fair value gap here. Break below 152.1 is going to come. This is my ultimate buy on USD JPY. This is a gap that it has left here for a while on the daily time frame at around 147, 148 zone, like I marked here. So it's going to come here sooner or later. So I believe the sales excuse me I believe the sales might start kicking in tomorrow, same as the buys on EU and GU. Sales on gold as well. So I'm not really seeing much in the market right now, but this is the I've been analyzing the market after taking my first stop loss yesterday and today. So I sold gold for a while. I did not share the setup because I felt like we have taken 2 losses generally. So I wouldn't want to like compromise you guys. But after doing my analysis in the market, I saw reasons and I saw good setups too as well. So selling gold, buying EU and GU, selling GBP JPY. I think that's all I have. And I'm also watching USD JPY as well. I'll be looking for sales on GBP JPY. So I will drop the whole chart now. I already have EU in the Telegram channel. So if you have any setups, any pair you want me to look, I can gladly look into it for you right now that I'm free. Just you guys, I'll drop. So you guys, if you want me to analyze any pair for you, that's my guy there, Charlie X. I see you. I'll drop the setup in the channel. I'll drop it. I'll share it as well. So I think that's all I'm looking for right now, and I'm not looking for anything too much, and I don't want to bore you guys because there's nothing else to look at the market. So I'll drop the charts immediately before the market opens, and that's all. My next live section should be on Thursday. So see you guys on Thursday, and thanks for watching me. God bless you.